was like a nightmare. It was nonstop. It was so relentless. And it was, yeah, it did a number on him.
What do you think was at the root of his pain? Where was that coming from?
I remember when we were on tour, I asked him, what is it like to be you? How do you feel being you? And he said, I don't really know. And we went and we did a show. We had some hecklers in the audience of that show. And it really affected him. He didn't let it show in the performance, but when he got off the stage, he was like really sad. He wasn't angry, he was sad. And then he gets on Twitter and he sees these same people are posting videos about it. He would look at this stuff. That was Aaron. He would look at this stuff and it hurt him a lot. He never chose his life. He didn't choose that. He was too young for that. He was like 5, he played his part. I don't think he was given the same tools that a lot of us are to navigate.
Do you feel it's fair to say that cyberbullying played a big role in Aaron's demise at the end of his life?
It didn't help. It did not help. It's like a nightmare. It was like a nightmare. It was nonstop. It was so relentless. It did a number on him. I wouldn't go as far as to blame that entirely, but I watched that break him down over a long period of time. I will say I've seen so much more love than anything else in this is the last week, right? But to even still see some of that is
Almost like too little, too late.
I appreciate the love. I think the hard part is I still see the other stuff.
Were there other people, though, that did try to get close to Aaron that you felt maybe didn't have his best interests in mind?
Yeah, I saw that happen over maybe a 2-year period, pretty slow, and just get more and more hard for him to discern the difference between these people who don't know you and these people who do. If Aaron hated anything, and I've said this before, he hated being like infantilized. He did not like to feel not in control of his own life. So he would bring people around that I did not approve of.
Have you guys since communicated with Nick Carter, his twin sister, anybody? Have you guys, is there an open line of communication since all of this has happened?
We've definitely exchanged condolences. Not a lot. I think there's a lot of grief on a lot of sides right now. And I think for us, we really just kind of wanted to be respectful of their process going through this. Is maybe a little different than ours, right? Different relationships. I can't speak too much to them. I can speak only on Aaron. He was a wonderful, wonderful person.